9 alumni currently playing in college, a testament to that dynasty. And they've got members trying to keep it alive here. We mentioned pregame, Avian Webb, one of the hottest players in Kansas City right now. Of course, a game you might have seen some headlines made was Oak Park taking on Staley, that famous rivalry on the Missouri side. Oak Park this year got the better of them 66-53. They've started the season 10-1 as Oak Park. Staley at 9-3 trying to pick up a statement win today. There's a foul called on McGivney, and the student section does not like how late that call was. Now going to the line is Wilson. Xavier Wilson at 6'7" is the tallest player out there today, with Matzioni as well. His free throw rolls off the rim. Wilson, a junior as well, has an opportunity to make noise this season, and a ton of noise in his remaining year and a half of high school basketball. Get the attention of college programs everywhere. Wilson being jeered at by the student section, goes 0 for 2 at the line, and Mattioni pulls down the board. Klein with it. Klein holding it, finds Fritz in the corner. Fritz guarded tightly. Fritz, good little move, swings it to Mattioni, but it came late. Out of bounds, and the ball will go to Northwest. Into the ball game as well for Blue Valley Northwest is DeMonta Stacker. He gets the ball here. Swings it down low. Mattioni, easy catch and a slam. They will look to find an entry pass to him almost every possession, and there they find one too easily. They open up a 3-point lead. Webb blocked by Garlington. Stacker pulls down the board. Garlington was stripped, and Wilson called for the foul. That'll be 2 on him. So the ball will be brought back court for Jake Fritz. Staley into some early foul trouble here. Garlington. Garlington all the way to the lane. Tough finish. Didn't go. Contact, and it'll stay with Northwest. Northwest will call out the inbounds play. Klein dumps it back for Stacker. Stacker hands it off to Garlington. Mattioni trying to get free, guarded tightly by Tavion Tate. Klein catches on the wing, swings it, but just forced it. There's no need for that pass. Aaron tells him, don't force it. Staley will reset. This is Webb. Webb goes behind the screen. He's got a mismatch. He wants the ball back. Mattioni did not come out to guard him, but he should. Avian Webb from way downtown. Avian Webb has his first triple of the contest. Our score knotted at 7. That ball knocked away from Fritz and claimed by Tate. Good defense from Staley so far, just picking off the dribbles of Blue Valley Northwest. Webb shoots again, got another one, and he's letting the student section know about it. Back-to-back triples on back-to-back possessions. Now a long entry pass. Matzioni can't handle it. So our score 10-7. Avian Webb with just daggers from college range. Staley brings the ball back up the floor. This is Trey Moore. Up top here, this is Smith. Smith gives back to Moore. Tate catches on the low block. Going to work on Mattioni. Puts it up and in. Tough bucket off the window. Staley has their largest lead at 5. It's an 8-0 run. Garlington brings the ball across half court. Northwest needs an answer. Garlington dribbles in, fouled underneath. That'll be a shooting foul. Garlington was going up for a layup. Now Garlington will put up 2 shots. 12-7 our score, 2:46 to go first quarter. Garlington's free throw is good. Garlington will put up his second. That one also rattles home. It's a successful trip for the Huskies. Our score is 12-9. This is Tate catching. Hands it off. Now Smith. Freshman holding it. Dumps it off. Trey Moore gives it back to Webb. Webb on the drive through traffic. Blocked by Fritz. Number 5 blocking number 5. Fritz was on his every move there and anticipated both fakes and snuffed out the up and under. Student section shows their appreciation for it. Haven't seen it yet today, but Fritz, an explosive player as anyone in the city, can look to see him get loose. Great pass, wide open layup. Webb on the fine. KV Stone, the 6'3 senior, puts himself on the score sheet with that bucket. Classic back cut, and lead is back up to 5. Klein got the step, takes it all the way in, tried to dunk it, couldn't get it to go. Babalola picks up the rebound and sticks it home. Hadn't called his number yet, but number 32, Andrew Babalola, at 6'9", will always be the tallest player on the court today. He finds an offensive rebound there, puts it up and in. He and Mattioni both in the game right now. That's the lineup that Aaron Heim goes with when he wants to go big. The free throw is good. So the lead is 12-14 and 2 points for the Staley Falcons. Garlington guarding tightly. Webb with it now. Hands it off. This is Stone at the top of the key. Got a foul before anything there underneath. Stone was fouled on the drive. That's Stacker, who has checked back into the game, picking up the foul. Webb will inbound the ball. This is Webb, way downtown, missed it short. He's had the hot hand, but perhaps a little force there. Minute 30 to go in this first quarter. Mattioni had a mismatch. They couldn't get it to him. Babalola also calling for it. Fritz will just give it back to Garlington. Northwest trying to work through their big. Staley at all costs taking that away. Stacker, good fake. Babalola catches, got his man up in the air, jumped with it. Jump ball is called for. It'll stay with the Huskies. John Neff comes into the game. Head coach Chris Neff making fast and frequent substitutions here in this first quarter. Staley showing off that depth, and they do not want to get tired against an opponent like Northwest. Mattioni, tough hook shot, no good. Fritz just put it on the floor, then went out and grabbed it. Swung it back to Mattioni, thought about a three, kicks it over to Fritz. Fritz makes space, open three. He got it! Jake Fritz in the corner. Assist goes to Mattioni, but that bucket is all Fritz, getting his man to give him just an inch of space with that head fake, and he puts it through the net. 1 point ball game. That pass intercepted by Stacker. And they'll slow things down here. 40 seconds to go in the quarter. Stacker drives, puts it on a dime, now gives over to Fritz. Fritz will shoot another one. Short. Rebound fought for, picked up by Neff. Neff driving, he's got Garlington on him, and Garlington strips it towards the end of the play. It goes out of bounds. it'll stay with Staley. Webb comes into the game, and Jacoby Hicks is the 9th Falcon we've seen in this first quarter. That's just a crazy amount of depth. Ball inbounded quickly, miscommunication. Webb will go pick it up and now back it out and try to hold for the last shot. Webb waiting, he'll walk it over. Now driving with his left. He's been guarded by 4 Huskies on this play alone. In the corner. Now a wide open shot that doesn't go. Babalola claims it. Gets it to Stacker. Half-court shot. Hits the top of the backboard. And we are done with one quarter. In the most anticipated game of the day, the Huskies lead by a point off the back of Jake Fritz's triple. 15-14 our score. We'll step aside when we come back. More action from Blue Valley North and the 8-10 Varsity Showcase.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. One for you, one for him, and one for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Welcome back to Blue Valley Northwest versus Staley. Highly anticipated contest here today between the Class 6 champion and the Class 6A champion on the Missouri and Kansas sides, respectively. 15-14 is our score. Falcons down by 1, but with the ball. Avian Webb has 8 points thus far, trying to add to it. Pulls up. That was blocked from Mattioni. Webb should refrain from trying a floater over the 6'7 Mattioni for the rest of the game, more than likely. Fritz with it, gives it back to Klein. Klein waiting with it. Hands it off to Fritz. Fritz driving through contact, shoved it up, did not go. Rebound pulled down by the Falcons. Bringing it across was Stone. It's poked away. Stacker, he can get up and he can throw it down. Stacker's slam makes it a 3-point game. Tate gives it to Webb. Webb back to KV Stone. Webb, little crossover move, being guarded by Fritz. That's a fantastic matchup. 3-pointer from Neff. Rolls in and out. Klein brings it down. Klein driving. He'll go all the way in. Swatted in a foul. Tavian Tate whistled for that foul. Staley creeping into a little bit of foul trouble as they'll take a timeout. They have not scored in this second quarter. Our score, Blue Valley Northwest 17, Staley 14. We'll take a break when we come back. Couple of free throws for Jackson Klein. Just a 30-second timeout there for some brief adjustments called by Chris Neff. So as we come out of the timeout, a couple of free throws coming for Jackson Klein. 17-14 our score. That free throw no good, and I don't think people realize that there was still one more shot to go. That timeout was called before either free throw, which is somewhat unusual, but Klein puts up the second one. That one off the back of the rim, tipped by Stacker. Klein, spin move. That's no good. Mattioni goes up, had it blocked, still available, and now a foul late. See who that's on. It's going to go on the Falcons. Tavian Tate pointed as the guilty party for just pushing Mattioni underneath the basket, fighting for that rebound. Now the ball will stay under the basket. Klein gets it out to Garlington. Garlington dumps it down low. Mattioni was looking for it, and he puts it up and in. That's a fantastic design by head coach Aaron Nime, bringing Mattioni up to the free throw line, clearing out the space under the basket, and then it's wide open for his 6'7" senior to go up and put it in. Mattioni comes up with the steal on the other end. He's going to go all the way in. Head of steam, layup no good, but a foul is called, and Staley quickly running into foul trouble here in this second quarter. 3 fouls in just 2 minutes. Of course, free throws coming after the fifth free throw. It's the new bonus in high school. Mattioni puts that free throw home. And the lead is up to 5 for the Huskies. Or excuse me, 6 with that added free throw. Staley going through a bit of a scoring drought. They have not put anything on the board yet in this second quarter. Second free throw is good. Mattioni goes 2 for 2 at the line, and Fritz comes into the game. Wilson with it. Wilson had gotten into foul trouble early in the first quarter. He checked out, picked up 2 quick ones. Now he's got it at the top of the key against Mattioni. Still holding it, needs to get out of it, and passes up to the top of the key. Neff swings it. Wilson. Wilson working with it. Now Stone. Hands it off on the far side. Wilson mishandled it. Good defense here from the Huskies on this possession. Neff gives it to Stone. There have been no looks for the Falcons. Northwest starting to get into it. They know this is a good defensive possession. Neff, he's doubled. They swing it out to Wilson. Staley staying patient. Ball poked away. Back cut, layup good. How about that calmness from the Falcons? In the heat of an intense possession that was over a minute long, crowd was getting into it, and they just found the open back cut. Never forced anything. An air ball on that three leaves it open for Garlington. That rims out. Rebound pulled down. All the way into the cup. Neff thought he got fouled on his arm. Now Garlington with it quickly. Garlington goes up through contact. No good. Rebound claimed by Wilson. Behind the play, KV Stone comes up hurt. He was holding his nose. He's back into the play now. No sub coming for him either. Wilson. Back up top. This is Tate. Stone back to Wilson. This is Neff. Gets through the lane. I've not seen Avian Webb this quarter. Getting a long rest on the bench. Tate swings it out. Stone. Northwest has played lights out defense, but still Staley's been able to find shots like that. Great patience again on the offensive end, and Tavian Tate, wide open take. He gets a layup. Aaron I wants to take a timeout and talk about things as It's a 3-point ball game. Huskies holding on to a narrow lead. It's been a good one. We'll take a 30-second break, and when we come back, more action from Blue Valley Northwest in the A-10 Varsity Showcase.
I'm not coming out until Casey's has thin crust.
Thin crust? Thin crust. He's finally coming down.
The wait is over. Casey's new light and crispy thin crust is here.
Back quickly after the 30-second timeout, but Aaron just wants to talk about things. This team's been playing good defense, but Staley has just been playing better offense, more patient offense. 21-18 is our score. Garlington will bring it across half court. This is Klein, gives it back. Now Staley getting into it on the defensive end. It's a coach's dream of a game. Both benches and crowd being excited about the defense being played. Garlington with it near side. Fritz finds Klein on the entry pass. Back cut, Stacker swings it out. Garlington for three. That's off the short end of the rim. Rebound being chased. Stone came down with it, and it'll go to Staley, but there was no foul called, in which case it has to be Blue Valley Northwest basketball. And now a foul is called, so there's less argument from the Northwest crowd. .257 to go, and KV Stone doing the duty of toweling off the court in front of him. Some claps from the crowd. That's classy stuff, making sure nobody gets hurt over there by the scorer's table, and now the ball inbounded to him. .257 to go, first half. 21-18 lead for the Huskies. Staley, only 4 points in the quarter, but they've been finding better looks. That's a foul on Klein there for a block. Now Staley will huddle quickly. Ball will go under the basket. See Jake Fritz there moving around his feet on this court. There have been some complaints that it's just a little bit slippery. Thomas Mitchell checks into the game for the Huskies. Inbounds pass tipped, picked up by Fritz. This is Klein with it. Gives it back to Fritz. Klein finds Mitchell, open for three. No, but a foul. Wilson bumped into him as he was shooting, and Wilson just picked up his third. So 3 free throws coming for the new sub, Thomas Mitchell, who is senior, going to put up the free throws. Have not seen him much this season for Northwest, but he's a talented shooter. And he puts the ball through the basket there. First free throw is good. Northwest up by 4. Second free throw up and good as well, and Wilson will have to check out of the game. And I've been talking about it, but the foul trouble going to become a real issue here for the Falcons, especially down the stretch. Foul count has been skewed in favor of the Huskies. Mitchell goes 2 of 3 at the line. Wide open man on the fast break. That's an easy layup. Hicks was out there on the outlet pass. Nobody guarded him. And Hicks lays it up and in. Garlington open for 3, but he's missed his last 2. Didn't want to shoot it. Klein swings it. Garlington again looking. Finds Fritz. Fritz all the way in. Tough floater. That's an impossible angle. Jake Fritz, great upper body strength to hang up in the air there. He knocks it through. 25-20 our score. Hicks gives it to Stone. Stone on the drive, bumping against Fritz. Little up and under hesitation move, and he finds an answer. Fritz brings it across half court. Klein, Mitchell. Garlington with it at the top of the logo. Down low, Mattioni had it stripped. He's triple teamed and a foul called there, but a lot of arguments from the Staley crowd, and I can kind of understand them. Looked like Mattioni was just spinning out. Now with all the fouls that North has accumulated, they'll be shooting free throws. With a minute to go here in the second quarter and in the first half. Mattioni puts it up, and it rattles home. It's been a good first half for the Northwest Missouri State commit, who is touted as one of the best players in the state of Kansas this season. Big man with guard skills. He's crafty, and he can put the ball through the hoop on a repeated basis. At the end of the day, there's not much more that coaches are looking for. Does so twice to the tune of 2 free throws. Leads back up to 5 for Northwest. Stone backs it out now. Webb has not been on the floor for all of the second quarter. Stone is holding it, and wonder here if he'll hold for last shot. 45 seconds to go in the second quarter. Northwest content to let him do so. This is sort of a de facto timeout. In fact, everyone in the building just going to kind of watch him tick this clock down. 30 seconds and under now. Staley calls out their play, but they will be taking this to half. Now you see some motion offensively. The double comes. Northwest wants it back. Ball's on the floor in the corner. Hicks swings it out. Neff has 8 seconds. Neff, crossover move all the way downhill. That's no good. Fritz picks it up. Half-court shot over the goal. And the half is over. Our score, Blue Valley Northwest 27, Staley 22. It's been an entertaining first half of basketball. 10-minute break, and then we're back here at the 810 Varsity Showcase on YouTube and the 810 Varsity YouTube channel. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the action here at Blue Valley North High School. Our score 27-22 in favor of Blue Valley Northwest. And back onto the court, Avian Webb, Staley superstar, who we did not see for a good amount of that second quarter. He is back out there guarding Trevor Garlington at the top part of your screen. We are ready for basketball here. Northwest controlling this game, but really haven't done anything to inspire confidence in their ability to run away with it. Northwest wanted to travel there on that rebound, but nonetheless, the ball cleared into the front court by the Falcons. Neff with it. Swings it. This is Tavion Tate. Open in the corner, Stone. Swings it up top, Tate. To the far side now, Neff. This is the starting five Staley began the game with. Tate, open. Stone. Long possession, we've seen a lot of these from the Falcons. Tate, driving with his left, lost it, but given he went to ground, looks like he got back up, which should have been a travel. Wasn't called. Northwest claims possession. McGivney down low. Garlington, left-handed layup, good cut from Garlington as that duo, sophomore and junior, find each other. And the lead is up to 7. Neff with it, swings it over. Webb stops and pops from 15, missed it. Rebound pulled down by Fritz. Klein now. Klein down low, another nice cut. Northwest attacking the rim, playing downhill. They're up to a 9-point lead. Webb all the way through traffic, blocked by Fritz, and then a foul is called. So Webb will get to the free throw line. I think that's what you want to see more of from your star player if you're Chris Neff. You want to see him getting downhill, getting to the basket, chance to get fouled, but he's got such a bag of tricks near the rim. Want to see him use that too. He's hit some long shots. He showcased that range, but Northwest and Aaronheim have kind of shut that down and shut him down as a result. Those free throws rattle home, and the lead is 7. Garlington dribbles all the way into the front court. Now McGivney. Klein with it up top. Swings it. Fritz open for 3. Back rim. Rebound claimed by Webb. Webb now. Head of steam. Webb lost it going up and turned it over. He can't believe that. KV Stone trying to tell him to just slow down. Fritz with it now. Fritz to Mattioni. Thought about things. Good swing pass. Down low. Great cut. Jake Fritz rolled it off the rim. Mattioni tried to stick it. No good. Rebound. Somehow wound up in the hands of Fritz, who put it up and in. It's an opportunistic layup, but a layup nonetheless for Northwest. Lead back up to 9. Wilson swinging it. Up top, that was Neff. He was chased. There was a double. Somebody's open. It's Webb. Floater. Couldn't get it to go. Rebound. Stick back doesn't go. Another empty trip for the Falcons. Northwest starting to open up a lead here. Up by 9. Klein crosses over behind his back. Swings it to the corner. McGivney, hop step into the lane. No good. Rebound grab by Wilson. Wilson gets it up court to Tate. Tate to Neff. Swings it down. Tate threw it away. McGivney picked it off. No numbers, so Northwest will play slow and from the half-court set. Lead is still 9. Garlington drives, got a step on his man. Easy layup. No assist on that shot, just pure basketball, driving all the way from the logo to the basket. The lead is double digits for the first time all day, and Staley want to talk about things. It's an 11-point advantage for the Huskies. We'll be back in under a minute.
At Price Chopper, we're always chopping prices. Just like we're always making sure you get the best cut every time. For freshness, selection, and low prices, Kansas City knows. Price Chopper.
Our score here, 35-24 in favor of the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies, who have opened up a double-digit lead for the first time all day over the Staley Falcons, and they get a turnover out of the timeout. Not the look that Staley wanted. This is McGibney going up, swings it out. Mattioni open for three. He got it from the top of the key. He lets the student section know about it, and the lead's up to 14. How will Staley answer? Wilson with it. Neff. Back to Wilson, now Webb. Webb down low to Wilson. Goes up, under, and one. Got Mattioni in the air, and then Mattioni had no choice coming down but to make some contact. Layup up good, plus the foul. .3:15 to go in the third quarter. Xavier Wilson playing with 3 fouls. He has to be careful. Missed that one there, and Klein pulled down the board. McGivney has it out in front. He will slow it down. Mattioni's going to shoot another one. That's off the back of the rim. Wilson grabs it. In the corner, Webb open for three. Short. He's not been able to find the range this third quarter. Got it back. Fakes. Little dribble drive. How about that move? Silky from the junior. Back to a 10-point advantage. Fritz holding up top. Garlington. McGivney back out to Fritz. Staley shifting some defensive adjustments. Fritz backs it out. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Mattioni catch, gives to McGivney, drives all the way up, and Mattioni grabbed it and slammed it, which does not count as it's after the whistle. Couple of free throws coming for McGivney. Coming back into the ballgame for Northwest is Andrew Babalola. His height will replace Mattioni's height. He'll be the big man likely for the rest of this third quarter. Mattioni not in any foul trouble, just getting a rest so that he can likely go for the whole fourth quarter, as his size will be important down the stretch against the Falcons, who have just come up a little bit undersized against him today. Wilson in quick foul trouble. It has made him hard to guard. Wilson with it now. Cross half court to the corner. Neff for three. Air ball. Missed it badly. Fritz grabbed the rebound. Fritz. Garlington. McGivney gives it to Klein. Klein. Swing pass. Fritz. Goes up. Blocked by Wilson and a foul. Staley can't believe it. That looked like a clean block. That's 4 on Wilson. And 2 free throws for Fritz, who's a deadly free throw shooter. You can see the disappointment on Wilson's face to pick up his 4th right before the end of the third quarter. Knows he's coming out of the ball game now. Neff will as well. Replaced by Kennison Stone. Fritz goes 2 of 2 at the line. A reminder of the nightcap we have coming up for you tonight. Lee Summit West taking on Blue Valley North. That will be game 8 of 8 played here today at the A10 Varsity Showcase. Down low, Stone goes up, missed it, got it back. Then a foul called. Looks like that's on Babalola. So a couple of free throws coming for KV Stone. Staley, I think, no doubt has to go through Avian Webb to find offense down the stretch. He has not been able to find the range today. Blue Valley Northwest came out with a great game plan for him. That second free throw rattles off the back rim. Staley got it back. Good hustle on the offensive glass. Webb to the cup. Good pass. Dumping it off for a layup. Fritz mishandled it. That's available. Stone goes to ground and grabs it. Back-to-back turnovers for Northwest. Webb gets the step. Layup is up and in. And all of a sudden, it's a 9-point game. That's a 5-point trip on offense for the Falcons. That's how fast this team can shoot itself back into a game. And the lead is 9 again. Timeout called by Northwest. I'm as unhappy. His team squander away some points there to Staley, and all of a sudden, it's a 9-point game once again. We'll step aside. 48.5 remaining in the ballgame. Or excuse me, in the third quarter.
I'm not coming out until Casey's has thin crust.
Thin crust? Thin crust. He's finally coming down.
The wait is over. Casey's new light and crispy thin crust is here.
Out of the timeout, 42-33 our score. Staley ripped off 5 points in just about 15 seconds. And now Northwest needs to recover things on the offensive side of the ball. That ball nearly poked away from Garlington, who's just trying to dribble at the top of the circle. 5 seconds called on Garlington. There just wasn't anything going on. It's another turnover. So the Falcons will take the ball. Wow, what a turn of events here at the end of the third quarter in this last minute. Staley really starting to chip away. A bucket on this possession would be massive for them. Stone gets inside. Thought he got fouled, and Staley can't believe there's no whistle. Mattioni, head of steam, all the way in. That's a charge. And Aaron Heim is on the court right now complaining about it. He can't believe that call. Staley gets another defensive stop. Now they have 9.8 seconds. The ball going Avian Webb's hands. Guarded by Garlington. It's been a great matchup all day long. Webb puts up a three, short, and that's the end of the quarter. 42-33. Staley with a little spurt makes this a ball game. As we go into the fourth quarter, Northwest still up by 9. When we come back, fourth quarter action from game 7 of 8 here today at Blue Valley Northwest. Blue Valley North, excuse me.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. 1 for you, 1 for him, and 1 for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. The all-time favorites.
Welcome back to Blue Valley North. The fourth quarter of action coming up here between Blue Valley Northwest and Staley. Avian Webb started to heat up towards the end of that third quarter. What does he have in store for us? What does this game have in store for us in the fourth quarter? Tate driving, puts it up, fouled by Babalola, so he'll go to the line. Staley's been much more aggressive attacking the rim as this second half has gone on, and it's been for the better. They've been getting to the line more efficiently than so far today. Tate rims that one out. Free throw is going to become ever important for this side who's trying to make up time. Second free throw is there for Tate. So our score 42-34. Garlington with it. Hands it off to Mattioni, and he'll bring it up the court. Mattioni swings it. This is Fritz. Fritz puts it on the ground. Mattioni now. He's holding it. And now a whistle. We've got a foul called underneath, away from the ball. Looks like that foul is going to go on Kennison Stone, the sophomore who's played a lot today. That is only his first foul, but it's an important team foul here in the fourth quarter, where free throws will become all important. 6-0 Staley run. Northwest trying to break their drought. Fritz stops on a dime, crosses over, gets into the lane. Floater no. Mattioni's there on cleanup duty. Lead is back to 10. Webb crossing over. Goes back to his left, now just dumps it off. Up top with it, this is Trey Moore. Had it poked away. Swings through. On the back cut, Stone goes up strong, fouled by Fritz. Oh, that's Klein underneath, who whacked him as he was going up for the shot. So a couple more free throws. Good back cut there. You've seen Stone score on that a couple times today, and this time Klein fouls him to make him do the hard work at the line. Back into the game is John Neff. He's at the scorer's table right now. That free throw is short. One more free throw coming. This one is an important one as it cuts the lead down to 9. Staley's making it competitive, but what will give them the surge to break this game into competitiveness? I can't believe the call once again. He wanted a foul. Garlington thought he got bumped, but Staley gets another turnover. They've been forcing those quite regularly. Webb brings it up half court. Stone was looking for Tate. Neff behind a screen. Neff on the drive, left-handed layup. Couldn't get around Mattioni. Too much length. Makes that layup impossible. Garlington, Fritz in the corner. Fritz directing traffic. Now drives in. Webb called for a foul. Pass thrown to Fritz. He's going to enter to Mattioni, but they were waiting on that. Knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Northwest. Klein now. Inbounds to Mattioni. Fritz catches, but he's contested by Stone. Fritz drives all the way in, and he's just bumped by Tate. You're seeing a lot of fouls early in this fourth quarter, and you're going to see a lot of free throws later as a result of that. Wilson comes into the game. Klein to throw it in. Fritz thought he got fouled. Northwest recovers possession nonetheless. Garlington hands it. Fritz thought about going up. Whistle called and a blocking foul, and Staley again can't believe the whistle. That's a shooting foul as well. That's going to be the fifth on Wilson. So he is out of the game for the remainder, and that's just a foul he couldn't avoid underneath the rim there. 5:58 to go in the game. And he will sit on the bench for the remainder. Fritz at the free throw line. He's been very efficient today. He knocks that one down. Lead back out to 10, and energy sort of going out of the gym for now, which is ideal for the Huskies. That one left short. Neff pulls down the board. Neff crossing over. Downhill drive, Stone. Fouled by Klein. And again, that's a little bit ticky-tack. Don't have the foul count in front of me now. I do. It's 2 and 2 for the Huskies, 4 for Staley. Free throws coming no matter what the rest of the way for the Huskies. Staley just one more foul, and then they're in the bonus as well. 5:48 to go in the game. That is significant. Neff just gets rid of it. Tate pulls it down. Webb with it. Webb shoots a three. Makes a three! That is long, long range. You got a mismatch on Andrew Babalola. Huge three, cuts it to 7. This is the closest it's been in a long, long time. Northwest had it up to as much as 14. It's down to 7 with just 5:30 to go. Webb playing tight defense on McGivney. Now Mattioni. He's going to drive, put it up off the glass, rattles it home. Stone with it. Stone enters territory. Tate with it. Gives it back to Webb. Webb uses the screen. Cutting through. Tried to make that pass. A no-look pass. Then turned it over. Fritz. Out to McGivney. Fritz open for 3. He got it! And a timeout called by Blue Valley Northwest after the triple. Slow down the pace once more, but the lead back up to 12. Instant response when things got tight from Blue Valley Northwest, and we'll step aside. The lead is 12 for the Huskies. Well, 50-38 our score, and credit to the Huskies of Blue Valley Northwest for that response. It was instant. As soon as the lead got down to 7, closest it's been in a while, senior leadership of Joey Mattioni and Jake Fritz surfaced in the clutchest moments. There's a nice little lob. Good find from Webb. Cuts it back down to 10, but Mattioni on the drive made a tough runner. And then Fritz hits his 3 in the corner, and the lead back up to 12. In the blink of an eye, and now just down to 10. McGivney drives, thought he got fouled. Tough finish through contact again. Back up to 12. Good offense there. Stone missed it. Babalola pulled it down. McGivney, oh, what a move. Garlington left Webb in his dust. Mattioni working on Stone. Stone reached in, poked the ball away. Got a tie up, and that will stay with Northwest. Northwest waiting direction on their inbounds play. They will not be looking at Mattioni. He's inbounding it. It's Babalola. McGivney. Now a couple of screens coming for Fritz, who is open. Decided not to shoot it. Babalola got his man in the air. Great move. He missed the layup. Webb with it now. Gets it out quickly. Stone through contact. Layup is good. Back down to 10. They just continue to fight. Fritz will slow it way down here as he brings it across half court. Stone went for a steal. Gamble might hurt him. Mattioni kicks it back out. McGivney walked with it, forgot to put it on the floor, and that's a turnover the Huskies would just have rather avoided. Give Staley the ball back. Webb leaves it for John Neff. 3:10 to go in the ball game. Staley can't afford to go too slow on offense. Nobody really moving around. Tate, hook shot in the lane is good. It's an 8-point lead. They're going to have to continue forcing turnovers because I don't know that Northwest plans on doing much shooting of the ball. They're content to pass it around and just wait. Garlington forgot something. Timeout called by Staley. Wise timeout there to avoid a travel, because if you move on the ground, it's an instant call. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll step aside. When we come back, Staley's got the ball down by 8. We're watching the A10 Varsity Showcase on the A10 Varsity Network.
This isn't just any burger run. This is a burger run for Whataburger Sweet and Spicy Bacon Burger. 2 fresh all-beef patties with melty cheese, grilled onions, crispy bacon, and sweet and spicy pepper sauce. One for you, one for him, and one for your unofficial roommate, Brad. Always order an extra. You know, for Brad. the all-time favorite sweet and spicy bacon burger from Whataburger. Just like you like it.
Just to give you sort of a reset here, 52-44 in favor of Blue Valley Northwest. The 5th-ranked team in the 8-10 varsity top 25, Staley, are down by 8, but they have the ball. They need to go quickly on offense here. Need a bucket almost every possession, it feels like. Webb goes behind the screen, gets doubled. Knows he's doubled, needs to get out. Just throws it. Picked up by Neff. Open three is Stone. That's off the front of the rim, and Fritz pulls it down. That's a big rebound for the Huskies. And a big stop. Not sure that was the look in the corner that Staley wanted. Webb nearly picked that off. Fritz now throws it to Webb. He wants to run. Outlet pass up ahead of everyone. Layup is good. That's a bad turnover from the Huskies, and I'm as upset about it. Fritz now hands it to McGivney. McGivney in some trouble. That was deflected. Mattione got rid of it. Garlington to Klein. Klein went up, lost it, found it, and stuck it back home. Webb with it. Webb, pass was deflected. Garlington on the turnover, and Webb just commits a foul. And that is already free throw range for Blue Valley Northwest. And Garlington will put a couple free throws up. He rattles the first one home. The lead is 9, and this is looking more and more safe by the minute. Staley just coming up a few baskets short. That free throw rattles home as well. Double digits once more. Webb gonna go quickly. This is Stone. Spin move, got Klein in the air. Crowd wanted to travel. Leads down to 8. Mattione. He's doubled, in some trouble, needs to get out of it. Big outlet pass. Jackson Klein will slam it home. Great press breaker and outlet pass from Mattione. That just about seals the fate of Staley in this contest. Garlington picks it up, throws it up ahead. Mattione mishandled it. Out of bounds. Off the knee of Mattione, it'll go to Staley. KV Stone brings it up the court, lays it up, no good, and then a tip back goes. Cut it back down to 8. Timeout called by the Falcons. They are still down by 8. They can't seem to get any closer than that. We'll take a break. When we come back, we've got the conclusion. Northwest trying to hold on to this 8-point lead and get out of here with a win.
I'm not coming out until Casey's has thin crust.
Thin crust? Thin crust. He's finally coming down.
The wait is over. Casey's new light and crispy thin crust is here.
Resetting you one more time here. 50.1 to go in the ball game. 58-50. Blue Valley Northwest in the bonus. So they will be shooting free throws here immediately. Got a spill on the floor, so gonna help get rid of that really quickly before we start the action. But Staley will likely foul on this possession if they can't get a steal. Garlington catches. He's bumped by Neff running up the court. So a couple of free throws coming for Trevor Garlington, who's played very, very poised today. There's a lot of weight on him and McGibney's shoulders to be the backcourt for this Northwest side. So far this year, they have done their job, 7-0. They've played a tough schedule. No game tougher than this one. No game has tested them more than this one, but so far it looks like they are the team to beat on the Kansas side and starting to become the team to beat in the Metro. Second free throw rattles home. Webb brings the ball up the court. It's a 10-point advantage. He'll just shoot a three immediately, and he banks it in. McGibney fouled right away. So Staley trading threes for twos, but running out of time, as McGibney will walk it back down to the free throw line. So 2 timeouts left for the Huskies, 1 timeout remaining for the Falcons. McGibney rolls the ball and puts up the shot. Drills it. And that puts the lead back up to 8. And that's been the story of this third quarter and fourth quarter as well. Just no answer for Staley once they got the lead to 7. They could never get closer than that. And now it's back up to 9. Webb doesn't touch it for a while. Puts up a 3. That one's an air ball. Fritz grabs it and was fouled. So he will go up and shoot a couple free throws.
Staley foul number 22, Edison Stone. That's his 4th personal foul.
Northwest will clear out the lane. They want everybody back to defend, and Fritz has the chance to ice this game. Senior who's been a huge, huge part of Aaron Imes' trend of success here at Northwest knocks home the free throw. But if you haven't been put on notice yet by the Huskies, they'll come to a gym near you and do it. Big time performance today in the most anticipated game of this showcase. Staley just chucking up threes. That one doesn't go. Fritz clears it. Needs to get it across half court. Finds Klein. Staley trapping, but this ball game is over. Blue Valley Northwest, as you can hear the I believe that we just won chant echoing from their student section. They will wrap up a 64-53 win over one of the best teams in the city. This contest is over. The Huskies improved to 7-0. Staley drops to 9-4. Coming up, Blue Valley North taking on Lee's Summit West in the final game of the evening. But tonight, the Huskies come out on top, 64-53 our final. I'm Daniel Sullivan, signing off from Game 7 out of 8 here at the 810 Varsity Showcase and on the 810 Varsity YouTube channel.